For World AIDS Day, it's important to remember the ribbon. If not sure how to honor World AIDS Day? Playbill and Gilead have you covered with their production of the third annual Remember the Ribbon, a tribute to World AIDS Day. It is organized to commemorate World AIDS Day and to honor those affected by HIV and AIDS. Taped live last month at Sony Hall in New York, Remember the Ribbon features storytellers, songs, tributes, and reflections on those affected by HIV. ABC Entertainment journalist and Plus Life Media co-founder Carl Schmidt serves as a host with appearances from Broadway luminaries such as Carolee Carmello and Anthony Harper, and then with mainstays of television and film like Judith Light, I love Judith Light, and Ariana DeBose. Brian DeCampione and Leonard Rodino co-directed the show with music by Broadway Sings. Remember the Ribbon streams on Playbill's website and YouTube page starting today through Saturday. Viewers just got to make a donation to GLAAD to watch. GLAAD, or the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, is an American non-governmental, that is an NGO, media monitoring organization. The event was held with the objective to spread awareness, fighting stigma, and pushing for 100% acceptance of people living with AIDS. With HIV, with a focus on the LGBTQ plus community. This is the third annual Remember the Ribbon celebration by Playbell. Such events are a huge contribution to the worldwide efforts of ending AIDS as a public health threat by 2030. Wow, what do you all think?
I think it's awesome. I think that this is outside of the actual medical consequences of HIV/AIDS on the LGBTQ community, and outside of the political issues that relate to discrimination and stigma, this is the third most important thing that has come out of AIDS, HIV for the LGBTQ community, for the broad world. Entertainment in LGBT has really led the way. We're here at Care Resource, and you heard the doctor say Care Resource started in '83. In 1985, here, the White Party Miami began, and it's exactly like this. It's an entertainment platform designed to raise money. And really almost, I'll crawl out on that limb, LGBT America invented this mechanism from AIDS. And White Party Miami was designed to come together and party and have a good time and hear singers and music and all kinds of things. And it was replicated all over the world. And this is just another example of it. And one final thought to the entertainment fashion of the awareness of AIDS, HIV. I remember in the 90s, Broadway Cares was Sentinel. This is an evolution of that, in that the Broadway community was either gay or so gay friendly it was gay. And that's how we get the queer plus, really, as many people say. Broadway helped create that in our acronym, and I think that this is a lovely moment, and to benefit GLAAD, which educates, it's just a win-win.
During pandemic, Broadway Cares also had done something similar to like this, and it was just incredible. They had everybody from Broadway performing there, and so for this one, like we said, all you have to do is just donate to GLAAD, and they'll give you a link, and you're able to see the whole streaming of it. And I think they filmed it last week or a couple of weeks ago, but it looks like it's going to be an incredible show.
You know what I think we don't talk about enough, and I think it's really important. In there, they talked about wanting 100% acceptance for people with HIV. In that, because of AIDS and because of this push for rights and for equality, that's filtered through. And nowadays, when we talk about equity and 100% acceptance and us being able to live wherever we want to live, love whoever we want to love, get married, all of those things stem from way back then when they pushing to go, you can't discriminate against people with HIV. And in a very interesting way, HIV's lifted everyone up. And the work that's done around HIV, the community that's been built around HIV has lifted everyone up and brought in other communities and said, well, you know what? Well, we're going to, by the way, don't forget the Latino. By the way, don't forget that.
That's right.
Yep.
And
We're bringing them with us.
In a strange way, that horrific thing called AIDS back in the 80s is now really bringing all of society to a better place.
Yeah,
We see each other differently.
That's an
That's so
awesome
true.
point.
It's also a powerful nod, if I can, just very like to think about the power of the arts in general. Like today's a testament of that here at Care Resource. For being so many of the protests were theatrical, were really powerful because they were so moving. So you know they went to your emotions, right? And we lost, of course, a generation of writers, of artists, of people who made such powerful and transformative art, and kind of make an homage to that, which is part of this this memory too.
And you know, isn't that a really super interesting observation of what we're doing here for this event for World AIDS Day, this rooftop venue at Care Resource? This is a rooftop venue that is a parking lot, but it was designed to, well, we want to park for clients during the day, and then at night we want to have a party. Isn't that so gay?
Miami, very Miami gay.
Very
Yeah.
Miami gay. And we want to have a good time. And we want to have a good time even in a subject like AIDS and HIV.
Right.
We must move on in a positive way, and entertainment allows us to do it. It's quite awesome. Congratulations, and we're thrilled to be here with Care Resource.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.